Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, it is Saturday night. I am off of work now for the next couple days, and I normally wouldn't do a video tonight because, you know, that's sort of the point of going back to 4 days a week is not having to do videos on work nights when I've just spent 12 hours at work. Now, I'm going to kind of break the rules a little bit, but not so far, because the main point was, you know, I just wasn't going to talk about work anymore, and that's not what this is about tonight. I got some interesting news a couple days ago that I want to kind of share with you. We passed another milestone, and I have my taxes done now. I got information from the tax guy a couple days ago, said that he had completed my tax forms and had a number for me to work with. And there was really good news because I went into this, when I started first talking about you know, how much I was going to have to pay for taxes, I thought it was going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 50 grand. And I was, you know, so that's kind of the number I've been kind of mulling around in my head for, you know, the entire time. It's like, okay, you know, I can't buy a house until I get that 50 grand and figure out what the exact number is. It turns out, and I don't know if this guy is just a really good tax guy, or if, you know, my estimates were just wrong from the beginning. But it turns out that my tax burden is going to be about 1/3 what I originally expected. It isn't going to be a 50 grand like I expected. It's going to be just a little north of 17 grand. So that is fantastic news, because that means I have about $30,000 more to put into my house. So we're going to start moving with that real quick. I think something I'm going to do this weekend is that I am going to, oh, some doves just got freaked out by me passing by and talking to my camera here, and they decided to fly away. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is I am going to contact the woman, Corrine Wrightson, who was my real estate broker when I sold my house in California, and I'm going to see if she can recommend somebody who can help me here in Waco to find a house. And we are going to start off with that right away. So probably, hopefully this weekend, I am going to contact her and see if she can recommend somebody in the Waco area that maybe, you know, has some experience dealing with the area I want to move into. And we're going to start going on this real quick. Maybe in the next week or so, we're going to start looking at houses for real. So I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a lot of fun. And I am going to do my best to take you guys along. Now, got to keep in mind that sometimes when you're looking through someone else's house, you know, they may be reluctant to letting you film inside of their house. So we'll have to see what happens. If the house is open, you know, if the house is empty, it shouldn't be much of a problem. But you recall when my mom was looking at apartments to move into, that the first one that we went into, I couldn't even show you because it was someone else's apartment, and there's just kind of a model to kind of show what it looked like. But obviously I couldn't wander around in somebody else's house with a camera. So hopefully that won't be the case here, and I'm going to do my best to show you as much of this as we can. But we are definitely on the move right now, and I hope to begin getting this going, like I said, in the next week or so. So keep your eyes open. Here we go. This is going to be fun. Talk to you next time. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night. Beautiful sky tonight, so I decided to show you a little bit of that. Yeah, we had a real nice storm that blew through here today, and well, last night. And yeah, that's what ends up happening. You get pounded by a storm and you end up with skies like that. That's one of the reasons I like Texas.